DeWalt today, quite an old one. This is a brushed one. It's a 785. This is a bit of a problem actually, so it sounds horrible, doesn't it? So first thing to do here is going to be to check the brushes. So we'll get the thing open and have a look. So unlike the Makita, some of you might have seen a few days ago, this one, to check the brushes, you actually have to take the casing off. So we've got to get all of this off just to check them, which is a little bit annoying, but that's why some of the designs have changed over the years. So with this one, we've got to get the gearbox and the chuck off the front as well to release that case. So looking in here, it's very, very dirty actually, quite old, as I mentioned before. So if we get this out so we can have a bit of a closer look. I'm guessing the gears are fine, but let's just have a quick look. I mean, they look fine, they're moving, which is good, so they'll do for now. So the search should be concentrated really on the back. And as I was testing it, there was smoke coming out as well. I could smell some burning. But you can see here, you know, there are scorch marks on this as I look round. I can see bits of melted inside, melted plastic. The brushes as well are at the back on this one. There's two of them, and hopefully you can see it there, you can see it in a second. One of them isn't actually connecting to the side of the armature, so it's not going to be working correctly anyway. So as a minimum, I'm going to have to change those brushes out, but I can also see a little bit of melting, so I think to be safe, I'll probably get a new armature on this one as well. So we'll get this magnet off, fight against the field there. You can also see the bearing at the back's rusted, so changing the armature, you do get a bearing as well with that. So that's probably where we'll go from here. Some new brushes, which come as a set on this actually. They come on that plastic bit there. You see how the one really at the bottom of the screen doesn't touch the centre. So, and you can't change these like the Makita one I showed you the other day. So this one really, it changes a pair and changes a whole unit there. They're quite cheap, they're not too bad, about £12-ish. So yeah, we'll get a new armature, get some new brushes with there. The bearing will be changed as well. I'll also change the chuck out on this when we get it back in. I'll just do this bit and then make sure it all works, and then we'll swap that chuck over. But quite a simple one. So I'll get those parts ordered, put all this stuff away, a couple of days lead time on those parts, not too bad. And I'll come back and I'll do the follow-on repair. So I keep everything together in these little bins from the pack-out boxes, so really good to keep it all together. Pop a little note in as well actually sometimes, just to tell me what I'm doing. And that's it. Yeah, thank you for watching.